Clumsy Cakes. My name's Amy. So today we're going to be making another version of my Oreo pudding cake. We're using 2 packages of vanilla pudding. So we're going to need 4 cups of milk. I'm using skim milk today, but you can use whichever type of milk you would like. Put in my pudding mix. I recommend putting it in little by little and stirring, just so you don't get lumps. I will insert a clip, but this is actually the second time I've done this recipe for a video. The first time I used 8 cups of milk instead of 4. We're just going to whisk this up until there are no lumps. Whoops. So as you can imagine, the pudding came out like soup. Not good. Okay, so now this can go into the fridge for about 5 minutes to just set. So now we're going to get our Cool Whip cream cheese mixture all set. If you would like to, you can add about half of a cup of confectioner sugar to this layer. But I think it's unnecessary because everything is already sweet enough for me. But if you want it sweeter, go for it. And this is going to go into my fridge until I'm done prepping everything else. Alright, I'm going to start by cutting up my fruit. I'll start with my kiwi. And then I'm going to just gently peel. Try to reserve as much of the flesh as you can. And we're just going to cut thin slices. Just be very careful because the fruit is now peeled. It's very slippery, so extra careful. So that is how I prep my kiwi, and so I'm going to do that to the other 2, and then I will be back to show you how I prep the watermelon. So now I'm going to cut up my watermelon. I'm essentially going to do this the same way that I did the kiwi, just on a larger scale, obviously. So, if anyone knows a better way of doing this, let me know down in the comments. So it's just what I do. And also, let me know down in the comments what your favorite summer fruits are. Mine is definitely watermelon. I love to snack on watermelon.
I love bread.
During the summer. Sit by the pool, snack on some watermelon. And what you can also do to bypass this step is just buy it from the store already in the container, already chopped up, but I don't mind cutting up a watermelon. I find it actually kind of fun, so it does not bother me. So this is gonna go into my fridge to chill until I'm done prepping. Okay, last thing we're gonna do to prep, going to take our cookies and put them into this bag. And then we're just going to take, I have a meat tenderizer and I'm just going to use the flat side. But if you would like to use a rolling pin, a lot of people use that. If you would like to do that, that works as well. Just whatever makes you happy. And then just start going to town. As you can see, I do have a good mix of some big chunks and some small chunks. The other elements in here are all pudding and creamy elements. What I like in this is to put some texture in there. So you don't want the cookies really, really fine. So you don't want to put them into a food processor because that's going to get them to a pretty fine crumb. And you don't want that. I mean, you might want that. Obviously, you do you, but this is personally what I like. Alright, I have a 9x9" pan here, and I just sprayed it with some non-stick spray on the bottom because we're going to be serving it out of this dish, so I didn't use any parchment paper on the bottom. So we're going to put our cookie first. And then I'm going to take my pudding, and I have a spoon. Much better when you don't put twice the amount of milk that you need. Just saying. I have a small spatula. I like to work with small spatula. I feel like I have more control that way, but it's totally up to you. And we just want to be a little bit gentler with this layer because we don't want our cookies to move around too much. It's kind of inevitable that they're going to move around, but we just want to minimize that as much as we can. And then I'm going to take my Cool Whip cream cheese mixture and dollop some of it on. This is going to be a thinner layer than the pudding, so, and we do have a little bit less of this filling than we would do the pudding. Now I'm going to take my fruit, and you can do this any which way you would like. I'm just going to just kind of irregularly put some fruit. So you do have options with this. You can serve it as is, and it would be absolutely delicious. Or you could put it in the fridge covered for about an hour for all of the flavors and everything to come together, marry together for just a little bit. It really doesn't make too huge of a difference, but that is what I typically do with this. But either way, it's going to be absolutely delicious. If you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something, please give it a like down below. While you're down there, leave me a comment for anything you would like to see next. And subscribe to make more messes with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!